Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Quite fishy, if you ask me.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
Do you feel like making a difference, dear? Are you with DedSec? Perhaps I am. Who can say? Smashing. Now, I have a plot to make things difficult for Clan Kelly. Interested? Do go on. All right, story time then. One day, some miserable gangster shits wanted to prove how big their pricks were by shaking down shopkeepers and senior citizens for so-called protection money. But one woman wouldn't stand for it, so she cooked up a virus that would drain the ship's crypto wallet and give it all back to their victims. But she can't do it without their private key. Ah, so you would need DedSec's help getting that key? Yes. Get me that file, and I'll be able to do a Robin Hood on those thieving Kelly bastards. I never forget a favor. Help me, and I'll help you however I can. All right, no time for chit-chat then.
Any luck yet? Drone, perform a search. There's been a breach! Search for the intruder! Drone, begin a search.
What have they been feeding you?
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's get on with the how-d'ye-dos.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Paranoid fellow, huh?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
I understand. Good Lord! This man's got enough traps down to catch a grizzly.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Leave it to me.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Inevitable, as far as I'm concerned. Good to see your face. Only so far you can push someone before they have nothing to lose. Are you alright?
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Now just hold your horses, young man.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Albion knows you're here, so you had best run, young man.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Believe me, we get the idea. Why else would I be here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
See here, young man, we need your help. Cass is our enemy too. He's part of the bombings and tried to do us in.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what...
Move!
Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. Table, I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it!
God's sake.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Dear God.
Pursuing the suspect.
Suspect jumped into the water. Over.
Boat is on the move. Over. Come in, dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect.
Auto drive is not available.
Engaging target. Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
Auto drive is not available. Auto drive.
Where did they go? Shit! moving on.
Control, we are pursuing the target. Control, we have sighted someone with a firearm. Control, target is in the water, over.
They're getting away!
Received, we are in pursuit.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted sweeping area.
In the clear once again.
I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.